I tell people that OLI is a dance program where students can earn a credit, but in the process they're also learning life skills, leadership and collaboration. They're also learning planning skills and time management and accountability because they need to be attending school in order to participate in the program.
OLI is like a dance boot camp because it is a challenging one, not only for the students but for the teachers and volunteers that are involved with the program. It is not something to take on lightly. It is something that you really have to dedicate yourself to and be into and enjoy, but you have to be willing to do the hard work and the long hours.
I think people see different things when they see OLI. Like, if somebody walked in the room, they could say, okay, this is a great dance program, whatever. What I see and I'm always looking for is student retention. I'm looking for student academic performance to increase, and I'm looking for kids to feel better for themselves and really grow and become leaders. When I'm trying to bring in new programming or evaluate existing programming, if they meet those criteria, then I think it's a good thing for the kids. And OLI fulfills that criteria in a huge way.
When I get asked about OLI, I usually tell people that it's a dance program, and it encourages youth, Native youth across the country, to be positive, to be dedicated to their own personal growth. It teaches them how to work hard. It teaches them to be committed to their goals and to be really awesome dancers.
Someone asked me what OLI is. OLI is an entity that the young folks need these days to find themselves, find who they are, and prove to themselves and to other people what they are capable of in this world. I wish I had OLI when I was younger. It's just an amazing program.
OLI provides the students with the tools to be successful as leaders in the community and when they graduate high school and move on to post-secondary education. It also gives them a chance to participate in a dance program that would otherwise not be offered in a small community like this.
I think it helps their self-esteem, as in even body image, right? Like, dancing can make you feel better about yourself no matter what size or shape you are.
It empowers them not only with their dancing, but it empowers them to be their best every day in school and just in their community. I see them not only being leaders in the school, but in their community, trying to get things done and organizing things and looking out for one another.
I think it's the constant monitoring. I think it's the purposeful ensuring that students are going to class regularly, ensuring students are keeping their grades up, constantly communicating. I think with this program too, there's even more parental communication and involvement. So I think that the structures that OLI is set up and that they make mandatory helps. That's what makes it unique. It's just I think it's the expectations are raised a little bit higher for this program.
I've seen a big dropout rate in our community, and OLI has brought that down quite a bit.
The students that have gone through it, they're no longer just motivated to come to school. They want to be here. They want to do their best, and it just changes them.
I've watched the OLI program since it started, and the kids, it really gives them an incentive to stay in school and to have good grades.
Students are graduating. We've had a few graduates since I've been here, and that's great. And it's great to see them in the performance at the end of the year as a graduate and see them move on to bigger things. And it shows that it really does work.
Data speaks for itself. If we look at attendance records and academic performance of students before they're in OLI and then they go into OLI, it's not just the OLI grade that's high. It seems like all of the classes they're in, go up, and then all of a sudden students who maybe even didn't get, you know, their 8 credits per year, if you're in OLI, chances are you're going to get all 8 credits.
The students that had participated in OLI, their attendance rates have been much better, even during the first semester of this year, because they realize now the value of being at school every day.
An undescribable feeling. You just have to be there and go through the year. It's really hard work, the program.
It is easier when the push comes from the students themselves. The students were the ones that really wanted the program back. They're willing to put in the fundraising time. They're willing to do the rehearsals. They're actually encouraging us, the volunteers, to get things going and make sure it's going to happen.
You can see more self-confidence in those students. They're more outgoing, they're more sociable, and those students are showing more leadership in the school.
We took the opportunity and invited OLI to come into our community. And it's an awesome project for us to start because this is our first year.
A lot of the kids that I teach, every time they come upon a problem, they just give up so much. So something that I'd like to eventually for them to learn through this program too is that like experience is so important, that they can learn so much from everything, and that once you come across a problem, you don't just have to give up. There's ways to keep going.
A lot of potential in our youth in our community. They do need a little help. They do need a little bit of guidance and someone to help them take that first step. But once they take that first step, a lot of them take off running.
The experience that the OLI had when they came to the dance was that it brought out some students, special needs students, who never did anything, and once they got into the dance, they didn't want to get off the dance floor, and it brought out their self-esteem, and they enjoyed dancing with the other students, and they didn't want to quit dancing. It was something that they wanted to do and something they liked to do.
Just seeing everybody out in the gym yesterday, that was really great, because even kids that I didn't think would be out there dancing were dancing, and that was something that I didn't think was actually going to happen.
Even the past couple days taking part in this, I've had kids really open up and enjoy dancing when they usually just sit there in class, right, totally shy.
I've noticed with the OLI, they've included everyone. It's not just for certain groups, and it's not for just teachers. Everyone's involved, and that's really nice, because even for us, it gives us the opportunity to encourage the kids at the same time as the kids encourage us, because we see how excited they are.
I try to encourage the kids too, like it's not just about the dance, but it's also a good way to exercise. You know, it creates energy in your body, and I'm even taking part of it, and I feel good. You know, this is a new program that we definitely needed for this community.
For me as a teacher, it makes it always, better, because you have kids in your class that want to learn, so it makes it more engaging and entertaining for me. Now that I have more kids that want to be at school, it's a better experience for me as a teacher.
They're all going to set goals, and I really want to see them meet those goals and achieve not as high as they can, higher than they ever thought they could.
The performance at the end, probably, like having a goal that they can work towards, and where they can, like a lot of times they have these ideas in their heads, like the teachers are like, maybe we can go on a field trip, or maybe we can go down south someday or something. There's just like these dreams that they have in their head, but it's never really something that comes true. So this is something that we can actually say, if you work hard towards it, we can actually take you to Toronto. You're going to perform. There's going to be a big performance. So that was probably the most intriguing part, like the reason why we were like, okay, this is what we want to do, is because of the big concert at the end, because it's kind of like a big finale, like here's what you work towards, here's your results.
The secret to success for OLI in this community is the people, the parents, the aunts, the uncles, the grandmas, grandpas, nieces, nephews. They all come together to support these kids.
The program really enables the students to feel comfortable in their own skin, and not just in dancing, but in every day in their lives. It may not come across in the show because the students come out and they're so confident, and they're great, and they're smiling, and they have such personalities. And at the beginning of the year, some of them their personalities are there, but they're just holding it in. So that's one thing. And the hard work that it takes for them to get there.
I think the one thing that the audience should know that doesn't really come across in the show is the journey that these students make from the beginning to the end. Like, some of these students are new to the program and they struggle in the beginning, and toward the end you can see like I always say, that there's a big difference from the beginning to the end.
You can kind of see it in the final performance, but there's a whole lot that goes behind the scenes just to make this program work.
Kids that are motivated to work till the end. You know, just like there's so many things that where they start and then they just lose the motivation and then they just start to peter off. It'd be great if this program motivated them to the very end to be like, I want to stay in the program, so I'm going to keep coming to school. I'm going to keep doing my work, so because I know that at the end of it, I'm going to get this awesome reward. Like, I'm going to get to go to Toronto and be a part of something really big outside of this community.
The program has been here for 5 years now, and it's proven to be effective. It makes the students happy. It makes them come to school. They're becoming great leaders. And it's going to be not long from now that these students are going to be leaders in the community. And I think that everyone needs to get behind them and show their support, because anytime we have an audience up here watching them when they're practicing, or in the choreographers here, you can just see that they're really proud, and that's a great feeling for them. So it benefits the whole community to come together and support the program.